But thank you for the compliment, though. It's a big day, guys. I have here. How's your YouTube channel called?
Jeff.
Jeff.
Link.
Jeff.
Hey.
Yeah, Jeff. Okay, we'll find you guys. Find this guy. Amazing channel. It's show about to start. And I'm here.
Not even this. Stand up. Okay? And if you don't, the judges will
An amazing clothes from Lily Koye. Look at me.
Because the more you lean over,
And it's eco-friendly. I absolutely love these colors.
if you're lean, you're going to shave more time.
That's what I'm using on the other side.
Any bikini question posing? Any other posing questions for any of the groups?
The number one topics in the vegan world, and that is vegan protein. So here you go, Avrora. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much. I'm really excited to be here. Hi guys, my name is Avrora Gunko. I'm a plant-based bodybuilder, WNBF Bikini Pro, and nutritionist. And today I'm going to talk with you about plant-based proteins. And before we start, I'm just going to check. Oh, it's working. Great. Just want to make sure it's working. And I am vegan for so many years. The same question. Even though it's much more information out there right now, right? We got the same question over and over, so I think it's a lot of misconception and misinformation that I'm trying to clear up right now. And even if you know where you got your proteins, it's good to know the right answer for those folks who are on plant protein differently than meat protein. We're going to talk about if you eat enough protein and does any other nutrients we can add to better absorb plant protein. I have no idea about plant-based lifestyle. I just didn't like the taste of meat. I didn't even know that the animals was killed. I just didn't like the taste. And my mom was really worried about that. She even took me to the doctors to check it out if I'm a normal kid. Thanks God, the doctor was okay with my decision. She said, please don't push it. If kids don't want to eat something, let it go. So thanks God from age 6, my mom stopped feeding me meat, but I still was eating dairy and fish. So I wasn't completely vegan, but as you can see, I grew up pretty much normal. I didn't have any health problem, and I actually went completely vegan 8 years ago when I moved to United States from Ukraine. And the reason for that was that, I'm sorry for my language, but the dairy industry in America sucks. It's really bad compared to Europe. And being nutritionist, I would never push anyone to go completely vegan because honestly guys, from the health perspective,
Seriously, you look like you're making the movies. I'm so interested to see your YouTube channel now.
I hear you. Okay.
Hi everyone, my name is Avrora Gunko, AVROFIT. I am a plant-based nutritionist, a bodybuilder, WNBF Bikini Pro, and worldwide fitness coach. I stopped eating meat from 9 years old. I went completely vegan about 8 years ago when I moved to the United States, and I realized that obesity is a really huge problem in America. So I kind of switched my focus on nutrition and plant-based lifestyle, and I decided to get ready for my first ever bikini show, completely vegan, and I won that show, even though no one has believed.
Sir, could you go somewhere else, please? I'm hearing you. So. Like way over there. Thank you.
Okay.
Remember where we are?
Yeah, I think so. So I decided to get ready for my first ever bikini show, completely vegan. I hired a coach and he told me it's impossible. And I said, watch me. And I won that show. And from that time, I started to inspire other people, maybe not fully switch to the plant-based diet, but at least reduce the meat intake. And I trying to show people that plant-based bodybuilding is possible.
Wow. Did you notice any changes after you went vegan, physiologically, mentally, and health?
As I said, I don't eat meat from 9 years old.
Yeah.
So for me, it wasn't a big switch because almost all my life I didn't eat meat. But I was eating dairy and fish sometimes. So when I quit dairy, I felt significant difference in my skin, in my performance in the gym, and recovery. So dairy tends to get a lot of inflammation in our body. So that was a really huge switch. So if you feel like, I just figured out, if you feel like you have a lot of inflammation or any past injuries, if you quit just dairy, you're gonna have a much better recovery.
Awesome. Any challenges?
So again, I'm most likely don't have a lot of challenges because I wasn't eating meat when I was a small kid, right? But I would say the only challenge I have is actually to show others that it's easy, right? So I have clients who comes to me and they like, oh, it's so hard. And then that challenge for me is to show others it's not hard at all, it's not expensive, which is also a big mistake, and it's actually easy nowadays. And that's, I guess, a challenge, right? Because every time when you speak to someone, the first question that you got, wait, what? How do you don't eat meat, right? How do you get your proteins? So the challenge sometimes is just to every day hear this question and then nicely explain that you better try because it's awesome and I promise you're gonna love it.
Now,
Отдельный девайс, я вложилась, и теперь я ответственная за то, что я должна снимать, у меня камера, поняла, да? Это Катюша, очень сильная женщина из России, абсолютно plant-based. Сколько лет ты веган?
Около 7, почти 7.
Вау, а как давно ты в Америке?
В Америке 11 лет, я приехала учиться на инженера и осталась, поняла, что инженером работать не хочу, вот учу людей правильно заниматься в спортзале, чтобы не повредиться никак, не травмироваться. Женщин очень люблю тренировать, потому что недостаточное количество женщин занимаются силовыми видами спорта.
Да.
А от этого становишься только красивее, и все лучше. И здоровье, и кости, и мышцы, и ментальное состояние.
А о чем ты сегодня говорить будешь?
Сегодня буду рассказывать про пауэрлифтинг, про мой спорт.
Ага.
То есть...
Почему?
Вам нужно заниматься пауэрлифтингом. Это на самом деле не так сложно и не так жестко, как все думают. И старый, и млад, и женщины, и мужчины могут заниматься.
Офигенно. Я обязательно послушаю. И этот подкаст, ребята, у нас есть. Скоро запостим.
Based world, unfortunately, right? So sometimes it cannot be possible, right? You cannot be perfect. Sometimes you go, I don't know, like I'm traveling and I'm in a hotel and this is non-vegan shampoo that I have to use, right?
yeah.
Would it consider me to be a non-vegan anymore? Would I worry about that as much, right? But people are like that. So I think even if you don't want to fully go plant-based and just add a little bit of meat alternatives, more vegetables in your diet, start slow, do your part. That would be a big change for whole world.
Many times over, and he will be our head judge today. He resides here in Miami area. This is going to be an awesome time. So you're going to hear him on the microphone today as an elite professional bodybuilder directing our athletes through their mandatory poses today and routines. So, judges, are you ready? You look confident, you look excited, I see a lot of smiles here. So guys ready, Ella ready, Corinne all set, Danny, Giacomo? Okay. All right, well I'm very honored to welcome you all to the World Vegan Bodybuilding Championships and the Vegan Health and Fitness Expo put on by Jeff Palmer, Vanessa Palmer, Sean Russell, SoFlo Vegans, Clean Machine, and I'm going to bring out Royce Ashcroft, who's going to be your MC today. This guy has an incredible voice, incredible energy, and he's going to be calling the show today. I'll be back later to help with the awards, but right now I'm going to turn it over to my good friend, Royce Ashcroft. Go ahead and take it away, Royce.
Thank you, Mr. Robert. I appreciate you, and I appreciate you all for joining us here today at the 2023 World Vegan Bodybuilding Championship. Are you all ready? All right. I love it. Well,
And help yourself.
Awesome. Now, what are some of your major accomplishments that you would like to share?
So I'm actually working on one major one, as I believe, because I'm trying to write a book right now, and I think it's just really going to be great for me because I wanted to put all my knowledge into one book and then just to help people around. Don't look for a coach, just pick up a book and be your own coach. So I think I'm on the way to my biggest one. But overall, I think the biggest accomplishment for me is just to help people. I'm not going to be lying just saying that if I help one person to get off diabetes by switching to the plant-based diet, that's already the biggest accomplishment for me. That's enough for me to be happy.
At his gym, there was like a local one. He's thinking of signing up for a sanctioned competition, and we're shooting for 515 pounds on the deadlift. Yeah, he's really strong, but really, really humble, and I appreciate him. Really hardworking guy. Some more friends and clients of mine who I've trained, and as you can see, the body recomposition can be more towards like bodybuilding kind of look if you do it for long enough and if you get into a little bit of a calorie deficit. So regardless which sport you do, if you get into a little bit of a calorie deficit, the looks are still achievable with more of a bodybuilding style programming, with your machines and more isolation movements, or with the powerlifting programming, which is what I have done for the majority of the people that you see on the screen. Yes, my sport has cons. I know it does. The number one thing that people complain about is the length of the workouts. You have to rest for a long time in between your lifts. So,
powder, simple like as that, or it's going to be fancy like baked, protein pancakes, but it's usually sweet. I have a sweet tooth in the morning, and I drink 1 cup of coffee, black, just straight coffee in the morning.
Medium one more. It's also about just who has smaller legs, like your legs are just bigger because of the muscle. Try medium. This is? Hold on. Let me see. No, you just try small, and I gave you medium. Thank you so much, Rodrigo. So this should be better for you. Feels better?
They're the same. Rice, buckwheat, couscous with vegetables, and what I love is the best is tempeh and tofu. I believe this is the complete protein source. I actually going to talk about this today, about complete plant-based proteins, because a lot of misconception about plant-based protein not being complete, right? Because it doesn't have all the essential amino acids. So tempeh and tofu is actually on the higher end of the best complete proteins, and I like them so much. And for my dinner is usually a lot of grains and vegetables. I like to eat big salads for dinner if I'm not going out for like a sushi place or something, again with the protein. And then a small hack I like to use, it's actually just recently, it's just really great to have good plant-based yogurt before you go to bed. So I like to get that with a real probiotics.
Wow, so it sounds like you don't worry about like eating within a small frame of time.
No.
Like intermittent fasting, you don't do any of that?
No, I don't actually do that. I don't feel good when I fast, right? I like be full, I like to eat, but it's not mean that I'm against any other options, right? I have different clients who do different stuff. It's just, again, what works for you and for your body.
You ever get any bloating, cramps, like excessive gas and stuff that some people complain about, like IBS?
Oh, okay. Like, I got it, what you mean. I have a lot of talk about that in my podcast. It's usually happen when you have too much fiber in your diet, and fiber could be soluble and insoluble. So you just have to make sure that in your meal you have both types of fiber, and that's gonna help make your gut happy, I would say. Also, small hacks that I recommend to anyone if they have a problem like that is probiotics, and they don't have to be from dairy, because this is the best, that probiotics in plant-based yogurts are plant-based. So you can have yogurt or any type of kombucha drink or sourdough. So if you have that daily, you will gonna make your gut happy. But just make sure to stay consistent, okay? It's hard when clients comes to me and they say, I tried, and I'm like, how long you tried to do something? And they're like, day or a week. I'm like, you have to be consistent for at least 24 weeks to see if anything worked for you or not. I also do take probiotics every morning before I eat. Just a plant-based probiotic with a glass of water with 1 teaspoon of apple cider vinegar to start up my stomach, and then wait about 15 minutes before I eat. And then one last but not least thing I would recommend to anyone is do your stomach vacuums. If you have any problem with your digestion, this is a really nice thing to do to wake up your digestive system. And I have absolutely free video guide how to do it on my website if you're interested.
A stomach vacuum?
Yes.
What is that?
Oh, go on my website and check it out. Well, even Arnold Schwarzenegger did it in his bodybuilding days.
Wow.
That's so popular for bodybuilders because they're looking to get a smaller waistline. But in general, from nutrition perspective, it's just really good for your digestion. It's like massaging your whole organs with your stomach, right? Because you're doing some breathing exercises, sucking in your stomach, sucking out. It's just specific ones, and holding your breath that helps to massage your whole organs and wake up your digestion tract.
Oh, okay, so it's kind of like a stomach exercise.
Yes, it's like sucking in your stomach, hold the breath, then release. Yeah, it's like a technique that's easy again. It's easy. You just have to stay consistent. I'll tell you, I didn't skip my stomach vacuum for like 15 years, not even a day.
And where are we at today? We might as well pitch where we're at, huh?
Okay. Yes, we are in the Vegan Fitness Expo in Fort Lauderdale, guys. Today is a big, huge plant-based event, and I'm so happy to be here.
And let's make sure we got your website in there. What is it again?
It's AVROFIT.com.
How do you spell that?
A-V as in Victory, R-O-R-A, profit.com.
Do you have a quote you want to share?
What?
A quote.
Oh, a quote. Well, my favorite one is Carpe Diem, which is from Spanish, catch a moment. Yeah.
What does that mean? Like, how's it?
Well, for me, it's mean live in the moment, be present. With all the social media, and I work in social media, right? I always on my phone, online, and I love it. But during the COVID, especially when it's gone finally, I really figured out that I like to be in the moment and feel, listen, accept what's going on, and then try to really be grateful for whatever's going on. Like today, such an amazing event. We're gonna meet people in real life finally, right? So yeah, it's just for me, enjoy a moment.
Kind of like mindfulness.
Kind of, yeah.
Awesome. Well, I appreciate your time. You're
Thank you.
Beautiful and amazing, and it's an honor to have you here.
Thank you so much.
Video? Yeah, I didn't make it with you guys. Hey guys, you may never seen it before. This guy.
Bodybuilding vegan.
Yes, he used to be my trainer, and we're gonna work together more. So his beautiful girlfriend. I'm so happy I finally met him in real life.
Yeah.
Thank you for stopping by. Rodrigo actually gave you a really nice price. He usually sell it, more. I kind of need to walk around, and everyone is kind of leaving. Everyone have an after party, but I'm not gonna stay around because it helps.